Hey everybody, welcome to Let Me Share a Thought with you. This morning we are doing our second installment of the weekly charts. This is the week ending October the 1st, which started yesterday, 9/25/17. Here's a list of the states that I'm going to be doing in this video. Georgia, New Mexico, Kentucky, Indiana, Nebraska, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, and California. Now, if you see your state is not on the list and you're going to just flip off the video, you're going to miss out today, because I have come across something that I'm going to share toward the end of the video that works in all the states. And there's a pretty cool pattern that's developing across the country. It's probably only going to be good for this week, because the month starts over and things may change. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there because I know a lot of people will look at this and then leave me a comment saying, please do Maryland or please do another state, etc. But anyway, I'm going to do the numbers and the charts for these states today. And I'm going to share something, that I've kind of stumbled across doing these charts, which has actually been helpful for me here in North Carolina as well. So let's get started with Georgia. And hopefully I'll keep all these in focus and in range today. I've kind of tried to zoom in a little bit so the chart's a little bit clearer for everybody to see. I know the last video was a little dark. I don't know exactly what happened to that, but anyway, here we go. What we're doing this week, because the date is 9/25, we're using the date number of 4 on all the charts. And what that is, basically I'm adding 9 plus 25, the month plus the day equals 34, leaving off the tens place, just using the ones place, so I'm circling all the 4s on the charts. Now what I did, just like I did last week, is I went back and looked at the last couple draws for each of these states and did charts for those, and then saw what came out yesterday, Monday the 25th, and I picked the chart that was the clearest, that had those numbers, or at least 1 or 2 of the numbers from the Monday drawings on it. That's why I'm doing these videos on Tuesday, like I explained last week. So hopefully this will be helpful for everybody. And as always, I encourage you to use the chart, and if you want to pick your own numbers, pick your own numbers. If you want to use mine, that's fine as well. With Georgia, the 648 was the second to last draw on the 24th, which was Sunday. Georgia does 3 draws a day, so Georgia, and I believe Tennessee is the other state that does 3 a day. Texas does 4. Most other states do either 1 or 2. The states that do 1 are probably the hardest, and the states that do 4 are probably the easiest, just because of the laws of probability. But anyway, so 648 came out on the second to last, which I guess was the midday or evening draw in Georgia. And using the 317 formula, just adding 3 down the first column, 1 down the second, 7 down the third. That's how I come up with these rundowns. The numbers I like for Georgia for this week, I like 214, which is down here, 189, which is all up in here, 721, 496, which is here and also here, and then 103, which is coming across here, and it connects all 3 of these 4s down at the bottom. So feel pretty good about the numbers I've chosen this week. But as always, if you don't like my numbers, or you see the numbers that I've picked are not falling in your state, but they are falling on the chart, make your adjustments accordingly. All right, moving along to New Mexico. This is the first time I've ever attempted New Mexico, so hopefully this will be good. I know we did have a few hits last week. Not perfect by any means, but hopefully this is helping everybody know how to do some weekly charts and look at things a little bit differently. Again, using the 4s as the date number, 117 came out on the night drawing on Sunday the 24th, New Mexico. So the numbers that I like this week for you guys, I like 526, which is all down here. 721 again. That 721 has been hitting all over the place, so you'll see some common numbers as we go through these, but a lot of them are different as well. So all that being said, 534, You know, one thing too, while I'm on this particular chart, when the setup is like a triangle, you know, whether it's pointing down, like this one's pointing down, or pointing up, I generally look for numbers in sequence when I see that, because a lot of times the numbers will flow through this triangle, either up or down. So I've got 534, which is here, and then 765 down here, and 214, which is connected to all three of the date numbers. So that's my picks, or those are my picks for New Mexico. Good luck, New Mexico. All right, Kentucky. 312, which is one of my favorite numbers, came out on the day drawing in Kentucky on Sunday. Again, using the 4s for the date numbers. I like 386, which is actually a flip. I flipped one of these 3s because I noticed on the Monday draw, I believe it was the one that flipped. I think it was 868 or 8. Anyway, if you look back at Monday draw, there was a flip on one of those two. 357, 462, 721, which is a flip again down here, flipping one of these 7s, and then 160 runs across the middle here. So those are my picks for Kentucky. I hope everybody wins some money this week. Good luck to you, Kentucky. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, moving on to Indiana. Indiana had 667 fall on the last draw on Sunday, the 24th. And again, I've looked at both. The last 2 draws is generally what I do, and I do charts, and I'll see which numbers came out on Monday off of which chart, and then I'll use that chart for the entire week. So again, we got the 4s for your date numbers. I like that 213, like the 312 that fell in Kentucky. I like the 342, which is all through the bottom section. 721 again, and again, these 721s are coming up all over the place, and this one's actually at the top and the bottom, so that's probably my favorite pick for Indiana this week. 365 is down here, and 964 is here, and I guess that's the only place it is without flipping. But anyway, those are my picks for Indiana. Good luck, Indiana. Nebraska. And this is again one of the first times I've done Nebraska, maybe even the first time, but Nebraska only does 1 draw a day. Their 045 was the drawing from Sunday. Again, using the 4s as the date number. I like that 231 again, 721, 366 is all here, 526 up at the top, and 147 down here at the bottom. So hopefully Nebraska will come through for us this week. Good luck, Nebraska. All right, Pennsylvania, another one of the more difficult states for some reason. I've done Pennsylvania several times over the last year, and hopefully this will be a better chart for you guys. I like the 977, which is right here connecting these 2 4s. The 792 connecting these 2 4s. 247, which is down here at the bottom. 621 is also at the bottom and at the top. That's probably my favorite for Pennsylvania this week. And then 268 is down here at the bottom as well. So those are my picks for Pennsylvania. Good luck to you. Illinois. Illinois had 668 fall on the day drawing on Sunday. The 4s is the date number. 432 is my first pick. Again, there's that 721 that's coming out everywhere. 218, 734, which includes every single date number, and then 410, which is again all over the top and bottom. So these 2 are probably my favorite for Illinois this week. So good luck, Illinois. Tennessee. Tennessee had 363 drawn on Saturday night, the 23rd. Tennessee only does one drawing on Sunday, so the last two drawings are Sunday night and Saturday night, so that's why this is the only Saturday night out of the whole bunch. But anyway, they pulled 363 on Saturday night using the fours. I like 823, which is down here, 787 up here at the top, 280, which is here and here, and also is here. So it's connecting, you know, a pretty good bit. There's a lot of 280s on this chart, so that might be a good one for this week. 441. I didn't go back and look on Tennessee's to see whether 441 has fallen in your state. If it has, then you may switch that to 491 or 446. But that 441 has been coming out pretty much all over the place. And then last, 125 is right here. It's also here, and it connects, you know, pretty much connects everywhere. So those are my picks for Tennessee. Good luck to you. And finally, the last state of the day is California. California had 138 fall on the day drawing on Sunday. Using the fours for the date number, I like 520, 742, which is all top and bottom. That's probably my favorite pick for California. 218 is all over here at the bottom. 553 coming across here. And that actually is no, I'm sorry, 553 is up here. My fault. And then last, I like 769, also known as the dead man's number. That's one thing, you know, it's kind of odd. I met a guy last year over in Shelby, North Carolina, and he actually shared that with me. I never heard that before, but 976 is supposedly the dead man's number. So when famous people pass away, you know, the 769 comes out pretty frequently. You know, I've watched it, and you know, oddly enough, it does hold true. It's one of those kind of superstitious things that I'm not real crazy about, but that's a good one. That actually does hold some water. So anyway, that's all of the weekly charts for this week. The last thing that I wanted to share with everybody is mirror numbers. You know, I know that we've talked about mirror numbers in other videos, and I'm going to actually flip over to the back side of California and write this down real quick, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. The mirrors of the numbers are, you go 1 through 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. So 6 and 1 are mirrors, 2 and 7, 3 and 8, 4 and 9, and 5 and 0. Now what I've noticed, and you know, this has held true for the last week and a half. I've actually got 2 hits in North Carolina using this. If you go back and look at your chart for the month, or not your chart, I'm sorry, the draws, like go to your lottery website for your state and pull up the monthly draws. Look at all the draws for the month so far. What you're going to see, and I've seen this in every single state, so I have confidence in saying what you'll see no matter where you're at, is you'll see numbers throughout the month, multiple numbers, that have drawn, like for instance 663, right? And then later on in the month you'll see 613 or 163 or 668, where these numbers are just basically flipping and coming again. Same thing with 246. Yeah, it might be 796, or it might be 746, or 241. You know, these numbers, you know, if you look at some of these numbers in your state and you see that they've already mirrored, that they've already come out twice, you know, based on this, on the mirrors, find the numbers in your state that have come out this month, but the mirror or a mirror version of that number has not fallen, and play that number. You know, we've had, in every state I've looked at, you know, I've seen these numbers, you know, even like 865 might come out 310. You know, you got your mirror, or it might come out, you know, 315, or it might come out 360, you know. So what you can do is you find that number that's fallen on your monthly picks for your state that has not mirrored, and play it. Just play it the rest of the month. You know, find one or two numbers in your monthly picks off of the state lottery websites, and you know the chances of hitting are pretty darn good. I don't know that this will last longer than this week. You know, once the month of September is over and October rolls around, things may change again, but this has just been ridiculous. I mean, the numbers that have mirrored and come out again. You know, some months it's the same number coming out 2 or 3 times in different order. But this month, September 2017, the mirrors are holding out. I mean, they're everywhere. So, like I said, go back to your state's website, look at the monthly picks for the month, you know, try to identify some numbers and try to see if you can find their mirror in that list. And if you don't see a mirror for it, play the mirror. And hopefully that'll bring you some luck. But anyway, just wanted to share that, and that is good everywhere. So, you know, if you didn't have your state included in the weekly chart video, you know, this is still going to help you win some money, I hope. But anyway, I'll be back at the end of the week for my October monthly video, and then we'll do another installment of weekly videos next Tuesday. If you have questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Be sure to hit the like button, and I'll try to get back to your comments and questions just as quick as I can. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope everybody has a great week and wins a bunch of money. Be sure to let me know when you do, and we will see you next time.